Yeah. Let's do a recap. And I'll just tell you all the numbers. Maybe I'll make this a monthly thing. That would be fair. Just to give you an idea of what the numbers are. But yeah, I'm really happy with how everything is going. And all the numbers are pointing up. So that's great. What is it? 24th? So that's 4 days since release to early access. Oh, it's the 23rd, so it's only 3 days. Where did I get 24th from? Anyways, so the let's start with YouTube. Last month, the YouTube channel added 98 subscribers for a total of 135 now. It added 18,000 views. That brings it to 27,000. And it added 133 hours of watch time for a total of 250 hours. So yeah, that's basically it came into existence last month, basically, when it comes to viewers. Then the website got 2,000 visits in May up until now. And that's, well, I don't know, is that up? Well, it's how up it is, I'm not sure, but it's in April it was 700 total visits. And that is unique visits. That's not recurring visits. Then Reddit. I mean, the subreddit exists for only 3 days, I think. But there are 47 visitors and 30 contributions last week, so that's awesome. And now the big one, Steam. The game sold 92 copies up until now. That's 24 added yesterday. It got 5 reviews, 5 good reviews, which is incredible. I did not expect the response to be so positive, but let's wait what happens. And it got 6 refunds, so that's 6.5% of the total was refunded. I'm not sure what the normal number is, but I asked the Google bot, and the Google bot says it's around 10%. For early access, a bit higher, but that's the Google bot, and Google bot tells bullshit all day long. And then wish lists. The game is currently wishlisted 944 times. That's plus 890 last month, and that's plus about 600 last week. So these numbers are incredible. And then sales, that is a gross sale value of $1,214. That is before taxes, before everything. And what I get the end of the day is $620 of income, which is insane for just 3 days. So thank you very much for everyone who supported the game and me. That is really awesome. Yeah, I'm really happy. And maybe, just maybe, because I didn't because the marketing campaign, if you can call it that, for the game wasn't that hot, because I didn't want it to be. Maybe these numbers will be more stable than for other games. Which would be everything that I wanted. So this is really awesome. Yeah, that's it. Those are the numbers. Yeah. These are only just, 3 days. That's just the very, very beginning. Yeah, so much for the recap. Then for the plan for the future, how this is going to work is so these are all still ideas, but I want to implement some of these at least. So I worked on on implementing the Steam library yesterday. That's mostly for the Steam Deck, but I'm working kind of in the dark there because I don't have a Steam Deck. But the problem is, if you open the Steam overlay, the game didn't stop. So if you were controlling it with a controller, the game would still be controllable in the background. So that's one reason why I need the Steam API integration. The other reason is for cloud saves, so that you can carry your save game to another machine. And an added bonus, which is actually really cool, is crash dumps. So with the Steam API integration, I get crash dumps and can fix bugs in the game better, or even bugs that are not reported anywhere else. So that's pretty cool. There are other reasons that I can't think of right now. Steam input could be one thing. Oh yeah, of course, achievements are now possible, and other Steam stuff. So yeah, I did that. I integrated the Steam library yesterday, but this is a scary update for me, because I'm not 100% sure if this will work for everyone. It should. I followed the documentation that Steam gives you, but yeah, the game now ships with the Steam library in its root folder, and it's linked to it. So yeah, it has actually now form of DRM, so you won't be able to open the app outside of Steam anymore. But I think nobody expected that. And yeah, well, the reason I'm telling you this is because I will make a beta branch. Not sure how it works, but it should be. I should be able to make a public beta branch for people to test these kind of scary updates and help me out. And of course, other updates that I can push daily. So yeah, there will be a beta branch that you can select in the Steam client. And yeah. Then the other thing is streaming. So I will try to stream as often as possible because I also need the feedback from you guys. But it probably won't be every day. But what might be even better is I will put up a stream schedule where I announce streams a day before or 2 days before, and with a time, so you guys can catch them more easily. I'm also not sure about the time when to stream, so it's probably better if I stream in the evening, my time, because the majority of the sales of the game went to the US, and if I stream at 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. my time, that's the afternoon in the US, so more people there can catch the stream. So maybe I'll do that. And I also, yeah, I'm not sure where I'll put the stream schedule. If it's on the website or on Reddit, but Reddit is kind of bad for these kinds of small updates. So probably on the website. And to make things easier, because I mean, I like streaming in the afternoon my time because I have natural light, and I'm also yeah, it's still early in the day for me, so I'm more fresh in the head. But yeah, that's how it'll be. What I also will do is record videos while streaming, because I realized I can do both at the same time. I'm recording this right now, and I'll upload the info segments that I did at the beginning of the streams as separate videos, so that people that want to follow along don't have to watch these hour-long streams. So I think that's a major improvement for people who want to get updates on the game. Then I was thinking about splitting the YouTube channel into just these updates and the VODs of the streams, but I'm not sure about that. First of all, it would be a major hassle to transfer all the videos. That would be a major pain, and Yeah, I don't want a channel that's watched by very few people and one that's watched by more people, splitting it somehow. So maybe what I'll do is I'll tag all the stream videos in square brackets in the title so that they're easily recognizable. And then all the other videos will have just that title. So people that browse the channel will recognize what is what. So I think I'll do that at first. If that doesn't work, then I'll split the channels. Yeah. What else? So I will probably be that's not just for my own sake, but for the sake of the game. I will be offline completely for 1 or 2 days a week. That means I will be disconnected, but we'll check the Steam discussion forums once a day, of course. Once or twice a day, depending on the situation. But I won't be on Reddit or won't be streaming or won't be making shorts. And that is just to really getting back into immersing myself in the game, in its story, in its world, in its mechanics, and also shielding myself from the influences that I get on Steam and on Reddit. And that is not to say that I don't want these ideas and suggestions. Of course I do, otherwise I wouldn't have asked for them with the subreddit. But they can be a bit overwhelming at times. So I will take all these suggestions and I will think about them more deeply and not be just distracted by the next suggestion that comes in, if that makes sense. So that's how it'll be going forward. I plan to make updates once or twice a week, maybe more often. If there's something to fix, then I'll update immediately, of course. And I'm still trying to figure out how to do this with the beta branch. If I'll post smaller updates on the beta branch and then create an update once a week for everyone, or if I just have the beta branch be one version ahead of the actual game, so that people can try it out and maybe help me find very critical bugs. But having a beta branch kind of slows things down, which is not what I want. But yeah, I'll have to figure that out. Now then, in the coming weeks, I will let me check if I have the camera on. Just thought of that. Don't like last time. Yeah, I'm there. In the coming weeks, I'll still have some housekeeping to do. That will mean there won't be that many game updates. And I want to get them out of the way so that I don't have to think about them for months and months. And that is, I actually want to update the Steam capsule images. That is the banners on Steam, because I'm not happy with them anymore. They are not punchy enough. So I will do that. Hey Pax, how the release went well. I sold 92 copies up until now. So that's awesome. And it was 24 copies yesterday. Yeah, so changing the Steam banners will take a bit. And then I also want to remake the teaser, make a proper one, because the last one was pretty hasty. Don't like a lot of the clips in it, and the game should have something that is lasting on its homepage. So that will bog down development on the game a bit for maybe 2 weeks, a week or 2 weeks. But after that, I will. So I've written down all the suggestions that I received, put them in my to-do list, and I will start work on the to-do list. Actually, I thought about publishing the to-do list on the website, but that would clutter everything up. On Reddit is also not ideal. Oh, that's cool. Congrats. Thanks. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy. It went well. And I have 900 and I've gotten 600 wish lists in the last week. So people are interested. Oh yeah, that reminds me. The demo. I worked on the demo yesterday before I did the Steam library. And I decided to not limit the turn count, but to limit the path to 1 seed. So you have 1 seed available, and the path is shortened. It's about 40% of its usual length, and of course you don't get the ending. You get a thank you for playing message at the end of that segment. So that's what I implemented. I uploaded the build. It is through the Steam review. So the demo is basically ready, but the demo descriptions on Steam also have to go through a review, and that is not done. So I'm waiting on that. I'll probably I had the inkling that it was better to release it in the middle of next week and not immediately on the weekend if it became available, but I'm not sure why I had that thought. But yeah, I'll release it as soon as possible. And yeah, that should be good. And then what else? No one. I mean, that's basically it. Those are the updates. Plans forward. I like the overall style. Is it heavily inspired by ASCII art? Yes, it's more inspired by Rogue, the original Rogue game from 1980 that has ASCII graphics, because they didn't have anything else back then. Yeah, so I'm not sure about the release cycles yet. We'll figure that out. If there will be cycles, if it will be just going down a to-do list. And I'm not sure which things I'll show on stream and which I won't, to not have spoilers. Hey Diego. Hey Max, how are you doing? Doing well, thanks. I've slept well for 2 days, so I feel good. Yeah, I was really tired the last 2 days. I think it was just what was it? Yeah, I mean, first of all, it was the 2 months of insane work, but also the not knowing what to expect. So I was kind of on edge for a couple of days, but that's settled, and yeah, I'm ready to continue work on the game. Wish to sleep well. Yeah, I sleep with earplugs always. That helps. Yeah, so it'll probably be just me working on the to-do list for the next couple of weeks. Streaming what I can. I didn't stream yesterday because I was working on the Steam API, and that's under NDA. I can't stream that. But that's once that is done, that's basically it for Steam. And I also abstracted all the Steam calls, so it shouldn't be a problem to to show them on stream. Did you do some marketing or just release the game to Steam? I did kind of marketing on YouTube. Yeah. I did shorts every day for 2 months, and still am. The last 2 weeks you have implemented a lot of things, so it's understandable. Yeah. Yeah, the last 2 weeks were crazy. But I mean, it was fun. It's not something I regret at all. And yeah, I'm also used to working insane hours, so that helps. Because I did it in the past. Yeah, so I went through my to-do list yesterday and cleaned it up. I could publish it. I also took out 1/3 of it that it was spoilers. So now it's basically 2/3 of my to-do list. And there are some pretty cool ideas in there. And there's also a lot of stuff that I didn't remember that people suggested on Reddit I should add to the game that are actually in the to-do list. So maybe I mean, I'm not sure. I kind of want to calm people, make them see that I really thought this through, you know, by posting this to-do list. But on the other hand, I also don't want what is it? I don't want to give people too much control on how I develop the game, because these to-do list items, they are preliminary. So many of them are okay ideas. Some of them are really cool ideas, and others are kind of meh. But of course, there's no context for someone reading these. So I'm kind of hesitant, but that would maybe maybe help people trust me and trust the direction the game is going in, which I think is a bit lacking right now. For newcomers, not for you guys. But yeah, that's something I'm thinking about. I'm actually not sure what I'll do today. Oh yeah, one thing I realized when doing the demo with just the one seed is my random generator is a bit broken in that the seeds work differently on Linux than on Windows, which is kind of bad. But I mean, it's not the end of the world, because the seeds, you can't load specific seeds right now. But it is bad for debugging. If someone comes with an error in a particular seed, then first of all, I have to know what operating system that was on, and then I can also only debug it on that operating system. Yeah. So listen to some cool background music and relax. You mean today? I could do that. That would be nice. But there's much to do. Let me look at the list. Okay, that's not the list. So look at it here.